Chiyo, I think we got a problem. Why is it not working? It's okay, it's okay. We're gonna be okay, okay? Just give me 2 seconds. Okay. Why is it not working? It worked like 2 minutes ago. You cannot, you cannot laugh about me, okay? Okay, why, it worked like 2 minutes ago. That is ridiculous. I had it open. I think maybe I need to close it and open it again. You know what? Let's do just let's go there for. Oh, actually no. I need to see what I'm doing. Never mind. I need to see what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, taxes are really ridiculous. But yeah, I hope I'm good at scuff. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure that I have saved this and hello, are you still there? Hello. That is amazing. I had tested. Yeah, I had tested everything. The only thing that I did not test is to go live. You know what? I should start doing that. Give me a second. Normally you're supposed to have like a pretty good view, and I don't know why you don't have a good view. Maybe I got too greedy, and I did. You know, we're gonna go into 1920 par 1080, okay? And 30 FPS? Okay. Why it doesn't... Oh, I think we got it. Wait. Hi. Hello everyone. I hope you're doing fine. Why does Chiyo sound so cute? Thank you. Just exactly, just another day in heaven. I still have a bug at work, so let's hope for the best. Hello everyone. I'm gonna just say the little hello. I think okay, I'm gonna try to say everyone that is there. Hello. Wait, in order. Hello Nihals, hello Ninja, hello Baylit, hello Sledge, hello Proxy. I think I got everyone that did something. Yes, we do. Okay, this is a different mic than the usual mic. It's supposed to do a little bit of kind of ASMR, but it's not perfect. But we work with what we have to, yeah. Weather is good, but I'm gonna be warm pretty close. By the way, is the background music loud enough for you because of the whispering and stuff? So is this loud enough? With the background music? I'm so shy. This is embarrassing. By the way, you're gonna get a bit of mukbang by one notch, okay? Oh, this is loud. Oh, okay, I cannot do that. Okay, I need to be way quieter. Wait a second, I gotta reduce this. Ready, please. Okay, that should be good. Wait, that's not loud enough this time. Just one crank? Okay. Okay, I think that's fine. This okay. Yeah, I didn't have time to eat because there was a problem. So I'm just gonna eat. I eat a little bit, but I'm still hungry. So oh no, that's not this. I got some shrimpies. I got some shrimpies and chili sauce, so I'm just gonna grab that. It's the girl dinner, okay? I'm just gonna like eat 2 or 3, okay? Just so I have something. Yeah, in this case it's not. Yeah, this mic is a bit different. It's actually way cheaper than the other one. No, I do proxy. Is this ASMR? No, not really. Well, I don't really do. I do what I want to do. So actually it's ASMR kind of. But we will be having something more interesting than ASMR. So I'm not into triggers and stuff like that. Maybe one day, but not now. But there's one thing that I really enjoy, and it's Dungeons and Dragons. So normally you can test it out if you want. If you do !D20, you should have something. I do a lot. I play games. D100 works as well. You got the D20 and the D100. Nice. Keep it rolling. This should work. So you have the D20 and the D100. You can spam it as much as you want. But be careful with the shot. Just don't break it. I'm just gonna reply to my colleague. Okay. It's okay if you have to lower the volume. these need to be comfy and stuff. So I'm not gonna eat all my shrimpies. I'm just gonna eat like a couple. These are the shrimpies that you get at Costco. Don't say things like that. That's embarrassing. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna put everything on top. You know the best thing about Costco? $23.74 for about almost a kilogram of big shrimpies that are already cooked. And it comes with the chili sauce, the cocktail sauce. Amazing. I'm gonna be right back a second. I'm just gonna put these in the fridge. The hot dog combo. I live really close to the Costco, so I'm a bit exhausted about the hot dogs. But they got the tom yum and shrimps, so shrimps are pretty good protein for calorie ratio, so shrimpies it is. So you're gonna hear me run, it's okay, it should take less than a minute. I just have to go down the stair and go up the stair, okay? I told you less than a minute. Here I am. Okay. Also about Costco, before we start, I'm just gonna move this up front. There you go. Just gonna go like this. I think this is good. I gotta repeat. A good mix that I like to do is you grab the Kirkland lemonade and you feel like a bucket, but not a bucket, but like something to hold a lot of juice, okay? Also, I realized something. I need to move myself a little. Okay, there you go. Am I too big? I think I am too big. I don't like this. Maybe like this. Seems to be good, that's size-wise. Okay. And I'm gonna put chat closer. There you go. I can't delete the coding, so I had to do a coding like last minute, but I did it. And so you take the lemonade and you buy, we don't have the 80, it's only the 100 and the 20. Someone told me to do a D69 and then I was like, well, if you do D69, you also have to put D67. So I could make a trigger, which is like, you have the choice. It's gonna be like, oh, a random number, and you have like 420, 69, 67. I was gonna say a fourth one, 9/11. So if you get 9/11, it's a really, really bad luck. Well, you did roll a 34. It was really really lucky out there. Wait, where was I? Like this? Okay, I hope I have everything. Shoes is working. Oh, that is too big. That is too big. So yeah, you take the Costco lemonade, and then you put about 2/3 of Costco lemonade into like something to hold a lot of juice, and then you put 1/3 of the Simply Natural it's dragon fruit watermelon juice, and you 1/3 of it, and it makes the Kirkland lemonade is really like concentrated, so it diluted and it gives like a little bit out of it, or a dark juice. Okay. I'm gonna drink some water. And wish me good luck. I didn't do the ABC thingy, so I'm just gonna have to count. Thank you for the Papa Hashtag. I haven't been I've been a bit stressed about this. I know I can do it, but it's more, I don't know, it's stressful now. Okay. You don't understand how stressed I am. Wait, is it working on YouTube? Yes, it's working on YouTube. Okay. I'm gonna put a tag. There you go. You got this. Thank you, Bill. It was a long time ago. I'm joking. The early rays were framing and shimmering the border of your window as you opened the sink faucet. The rays were warm, a bit too bright, but definitely warm on your skin. However, the water was not. Just cold and crisp to make you sorrow the comfort of your duvet. The ecstasy of sleeping in. The immeasurable repetition of waking up, cleaning the cup, inserting the pot into the coffee machine, hearing the growling of that old berta on the bridge of breaking doors. Breaking down was incrusted in every ounce of your being. This was just a repeat, again and again. Every day, the same routine. There was those Saturdays and Sundays that felt like a bliss. They were amazing. But responsibility were always hitting you again and again. It was always the same repetition. The boredom of walking to the bus station, of taking it with different people with you around you, the non-stopping cackling of everyone, of that old lady, that really annoying old lady. She was so loud. So those Saturdays and those Sundays were so loved by you, but they happened only 2 times a week. The rest was always the same repeat. Wake up, clean the cup, wait for the coffee. Has it always been that way? Why does it feel so long? The berta did her usual sound. You turn around, grabbing a croissant in the bag that you had. It was a luxury, honestly, a croissant in this economy. It's pricey, no? A croissant. And you expected the coffee scent, like usual, coffee. The sweet, sweet tenderness of the heating of the coffee up your nostril. That's what you expected. But no. You inspire. You inhale. I usually did the Indian in French, by the way. Okay. And it was smelling of flowers? No, that can't be. It's coffee. It's the most basic coffee. There is a no-name brand. There's no way coffee can smell like flowers. And actually, now that you think about it, apricot. Apricot. We're drinking coffee right now. And you turn around expecting a dark liquid coming out of your own machine. But no. It was amber. A little translucent. And it smells so fragrant. What the fuck? Why? It couldn't be. There was no way. It could be tea. It's a coffee machine, coffee pods. The cheapest one that you can find. The no brand. The no name. The one that everyone could afford. But here it was just a light amber liquid. Your usual cup started leaking and leaking and leaking. Slowly the liquid was going all over your counter. You try to stop the machine. You remove the cup. You pressed all the button. Tick, 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 tick. Nothing did happen. It just kept leaking everywhere. What could have been just a machine, an error, maybe a litter on the floor, was pulling down even more. Was going everywhere. You freaked out. What the fuck was happening? What's all this? What a machine could leak, it just continued to pour and pour and pour. It didn't stop. It didn't stop when your counter was full. It didn't stop when it started to reach your toes. Yeah, because you didn't have time to put your socks yet. And it was just a good temperature. It was not cold, it was not warm, it was just the perfect kind of temperature. Oh, by the way, it's all improvised, okay? I just had the start and that's it. I have some outline and the rest is all improvisation, by the way. The floor, the carpet that you had, everything started to get in everywhere. The tea started to flow all around your house. And it all started to leak the same way. When you open your door, it was not the outside. It was not the corridor it used to be. You live in an apartment. Usually you have the door of your neighbor right in front of you. But this time, just outside, a narrow stone path has appeared. Yesterday it was just a door, and now this stone path has appeared just right there. It's rigid, it's imperfect, it's not 2026. It's not perfect yet disgusting to look at. It's actually beautiful, all different sizes of rocks pressed against each other. You stopped at the door. And now you got a choice. Will you follow? Will you go down that road? Is your curiosity gonna go down? Which is choice A. So, B. You're gonna go back to the apartment. You're gonna clean up the mess. See? You're gonna try to wake up. It's definitely a dream. 100% chance it's a dream. So choice A, you go down the road. Choice B, you go clean up. Choice C, you try to wake up. I don't have pop-ups, so what will you choose? That's your side. That's your time, guys. A, B, or C? If not, I'm gonna have to roll it. Did everyone fall asleep? That would be fucking funny. Ah, I see, I see. So, A, B, or C? It's interactive, guys. And now I'm hot. 25. Okay, that's not that high. See, okay. It must be a dream, isn't it? Definitely. So, slowly, you decide to pinch. You pinch your skin. You pinch your cheeks. You pinch everywhere, to be honest. You must wake up. You decide just to go up your stairs. You know, you drink more tea. You drink more tea. Indeed. Why don't take a cup of tea? You take your cup, which is already so full. At this point, you can just drop the little the little more that you have on your cup, so it can be perfect. And it hits. It's just the perfect temperature. It's sweet yet tangy. It gives you joy, almost. It's an amazing taste. You take. I hope you like apricot, by the way. But if not, it's peaches, and if not, it's gonna be clementine, and if not, cherry. It just tastes exactly how home feels like. It's just a big flashback of being home. You know, when you didn't have to wake up for work, when you didn't have responsibilities, when you were just a little kid going around your way. It tastes like morning. It tastes like memories. We should definitely, if it's gonna be a dream, if this is just a dream, then can you require some cookie and cake? You think really loud about it. This would be amazing with biscuit. Nothing happens, to be honest, it just stays. The machine continues leaking tea everywhere. At this point, I'm more than inches on the floor. It's just tickled down. Hi, me. You try, you know, if it's a dream, I should be able to make it appear. I should be able to make things happen, but no. The machine continues to work its way, continue to leaks everywhere, and never stops. It doesn't even do the growling that you're used to. It's just quiet. The only thing that you hear are the sound of the water drifting down. Of the tea, to be honest. It's tea. Thank you for the water bowl refill. We got a bottle of water, by the way. What? Sorry, Amy. And you turn around, you say, you know what? I'm just gonna go outside. You close the door. And you open the door, you close the door. You go check in your cabinets. Do you have something that would be perfect with that? Look to left, look left. Your cupboard is pretty empty. There's some pasta. Well, pasta wouldn't be the best with tea, no? There's some leftovers. A can of bean. We love beans. Check in the fridge and yeah, you are supposed to do the groceries tonight when coming back home. So you grab your wallet, put it in your pocket, grab your bag. If it's gonna be a dream, well, let's go. As you open the door, you hoped to see just the path road that you had. But this time, you just hear clunking. Noises and noises and noises coming straight in your face. Hola, Amy. Suddenly, the quiet ambience of the water of the tea leaking everywhere just gets suddenly stopped by cackling. And your eyes just open suddenly. What the heck is everything is happening right now? There's rows and rows of long table. The rays of sunlight hitting your face. It's so bright, just for a second, and you adjust yourself. Tables, people, a big large counter of wood, a couple of people behind it, and you cannot stop a second without looking on the wall. Tons and tons and tons and tons of bottles right next to glass bottles. If you were in the 1600s, this would be a perfect pharmacy. You have never seen so much leaf in the same places. Everything you try to think about is just there. You have tea leaf, green leaf, purple leaf, orange leaf, some dry fruits, some nuts, some rock sugar. You put a foot back, close the door, open it again. The clackling is the same. The place is the same. It just feels like different now, just a bit colder. Actually, way colder. You realize that all the people that wear bright hair, they're all dressed with big fur. Your cold feet touching the floor. It's definitely way colder than it was 2 seconds ago. Inside your house it feels, a bit warm. It's summer. But this, it feels like winter. Wait a minute. It's not winter, isn't it? It's... Curiosity gets you. What should you do? Should you try to close the door again? And try to have something else? Nifani, thank you for the follow. Should you decide to go inside this place with the cold ass day? Should we go for a new season? Should we close back? Or should we enter and decide that this is the door we choose this time? If it's gonna be a dream, let's use it to its more potential, isn't it? So option A, would you like to close the door or try again? Option B, would you like to enter in what feels like close the door and think of summer? You know what? Roll me a D100. So point exclamation D100. Multiple people can roll it if you want to. $87 for Violet. I have my way of choosing who's gonna be the chosen dice, so if you are multiple to roll. There, we got it. You're gonna tell me if you hear this. So I'm gonna take a D100. And here's what I have. So we got 87, 59, and 4. I just gotta calculate something, which is the closest one. So it is gonna be 59. You go back and decide to close the door. You close it. Wait a second. Maybe 2, maybe 3. You take a deep breath and think of a nice spring breeze. You think of this single moment in your life where you didn't have anything planned, but you were excited for the day. It was going to be like a good 16, 17 Celsius in Fahrenheit. Please convert that if you want to. It was going to be sunny, but not too much. A bit cloudy. Just so it feels like it doesn't hit your face out there. You're online. Thank you for the follow. Hi, dawg. You choose this single, simplest moment. Think loudly. Think so hard in your head. You close your eyes. Think of that moment, that perfect temperature. It was just a nice summer breeze. You just want to smell like, you know, when you go into the countryside, it smells a little bit like wood and flowers and what is the word? Gazon? What is the word in English for gazon? Grass. Yes, it's grass. It smells of fresh cut grass. This favorite smell. You think of it really hard. Put your hand back on the doorknob and open it. But nothing happens. Actually, the door just stays closed. You grab a little bit force. You go even stronger this time, you know. It doesn't move. would you like to roll me a d20 and tell me if you're gonna try to use strength? Or maybe dexterity. Maybe you're gonna try to pick lock the door. First choice A. You use strength and try to break the door. Should B. You use to pick lock the door. You try to pick lock the door. Or C. You turn around and try to push yourself out of the door. One, just hand strength. Second, pick lock. B, sick pick lock. Or 3, go back and poof on the door. You try, the Harry Potter way. I use my constitution to eat the door. Let's see. I don't think that should work, but I mean, so you take you put your hands next to the door, put your face so close to the door and try munching on it. Sorry, the sound is a bit loud, I think. Sadly, it does nothing. You're just hurting your teeth at this point. And you're going with full strength, to be honest. Let's see. Do you have a hidden clock? Go with the 100, Astron. Do you have a hidden clock? I'm gonna be rolling a d100 on my side. And if it's close, you have a chance to. So the way that I actually, you got pretty. No, that's good. Okay, you gotta learn something. In D&D, a 7 is not bad, or 10 is not bad. In my case, what I do when I do those kind of rolls, it depends. Sometimes I roll my dice, and if it's under, this is not gonna happen. If it's over, it's gonna happen. Sometimes if it's close to the number that I have rolled, and I got 7, so to me 7 and 10 are really close. So maybe not, let's see. You start looking around. Do you have something that could work to open the door? UT didn't work this time, but maybe you do have something. Do you have a key? Maybe. You do feel something metallical on your hip. It shouldn't be there. You tie it down and pick it. It is not a clock. However, it is a really long crowbar. What was it doing there? It just got out of its ass like this. You picked it up, and what you do at the 20, Astron, to see if your strength is higher than my dice. You have good chances, by the way. You're good. I got a 13. Good job. You take the crowbar and start hitting the door. You put it on the hinge and then whack. And you hear like a right on the door. You let go of the crowbar, let it fall on the floor. Slowly grab the doorknob and turn it. If I was letting anyone, did you have something in mind when you launched that up? I have. Because a 91 would be really good. But it all depends on my dice. I did get a 82. As you open the door, you are not met with... Hello, Jill. How are you? You are not met with what you expected to be. You wanted like a fresh breeze coming to you. You're hit with a smell of bread. Oh, it smells like bread. It smells like amazing bread. You open your eyes once or twice. It smells amazing of bread. Just fresh bread, just right off the oven. In front of you, 3 tables. 3 little simple tables in wood. The first one, A, has an empty teacup. The table B in the center has a beautiful golden bell. The kind of bell you put on a cow, but definitely too expensive to be put on a cow. And on the third table, you see a bread. A bread with a knife and an amazing piece of butter. The bread seemed to be steaming out of... just got out. You can see the fume of the bread, of the warmness on the bread on the floor. So you got A, an empty teacup, B, a bell, C, a bread. So if anyone would like to make a choice, you can put your choice in the chat, and then you roll a D. See, if there's no one, it's gonna be by majority. But I think we're gonna go with Astron. B, you want the bell? What's the bell gonna do? Okay. B for bread. The bread is on C. And the B is for bell. You know what? That bells definitely look expensive. It's something that shouldn't be there, something that is precious. You cannot remove your eyes from it. You walk toward it, look at the bread, it smells amazing, but that bells, it just does something to you. It calls you. It has a really sweet sound and beautiful colors of gold. The light hit it with grace, and it just reflects everything. It's shining, it's glowing. You grab the bell up. Tick-a-ding, tick-a-ding. Just ring it. It has such a clear sound. For a second, it does nothing. Close your eyes as it reflects, you know. Just close it a little bit. Cling again. And suddenly, you hear cracking wood. Left, right, before you. And when you open the door, everything around you seems to be moving. The wall grows like they are drinking a big breath. The chair around the table start moving duplicating themselves, to be honest. They just start placing themselves everywhere around the room. The chair clunk, crack. The one with the bread opened its mouth for a second. Its mouth, indeed. Really big, monstrous mouth. With lines and lines and lines of teeth. Opening up and closing down on the bread. You can hear the sound of the... It's just, you hear the clopping, the food going down. You even see, like, in the feet of the bread, the table, the bread just going down and suddenly disappearing. You stop moving. Anti-magic barrier. You don't really have a class. You're just people. Human. You think really hard, hey, I gotta stop everything that's happening around me. You do some abracadabra. Anti-barrier. Just, you try everything you may think of. Nothing's happened. The room continues moving. Everything falls in place. Peace. Well, you're a commoner, yeah. And suddenly, the room that you were in doesn't look the same. It looks exactly like the first room you opened up. Glass bottle on the wall with tons and tons of ingredients inside of it. The counter, big and majestic, from one wall to the other, filling the entire space. Tables and rows of tables, leaves falling down through an open window. You're pretty sure the last time you got here, there was no windows. It was just walls and your door you're sitting on. It's the same, but this time, no cackling. No one. You're inside of that room, alone. There's absolutely not a single sound except from you walking. And the temperature seems pretty nice, to be honest. It doesn't seem warm, it doesn't seem cold. Your feet just feel just a little chilly because you're barefoot. You're still barefoot. And it's just silence. The window is, by the way, monstrous. It takes the totality of the wall facing the counter. You've got the window showing an amazing garden. A garden filled with plants, different plants, tons of plants. I would like to use my wet finger to check the temperature again. You do wet your finger quickly, making a little pop sound. Raise it up in the air. I mean, it feels great. It feels like normal temperature. It's a little bit on the colder side, just a tiny bit. Just to say that with your jacket on, you're okay. But will curiosity get the best out of you? Would you like to close the door behind you? A. B. Would you like to go check the window closer? Check that garden that seemed to have tons of ingredients. Or maybe ingredients that are already in the pot. Would you like A. to close the door? B. to keep the door open and go to the window? Or C. keep the door open and go behind the counter? We got one C. See the counter? It doesn't seem like there's an entrance to the counter. Usually, at all coffee shop you have ever been, there's always one part of the counter that you can move around, turn, and open. But this time, there is just a long counter from one end to another. So you grab a chair, raise yourself up, and up on the other side of the counter. On one side, you have rows and rows, like a giant bookcase filled of glass bottles. Some are really small, not even 1 inch tall, just tiny and contain these glowing things, these gems. Others are as big as your head or as your thigh, containing millions of tiny leaves. You do grab of those chair. It's a middle-sized one, fits well in your hand. Looks like rice. On it, just silence written on it. Silence, it's rice, it's not silence. Curiosity gets the best out of you. You open your hand and let the bottle fall. The bottle slowly falls down. Curiosity got the best. And it suddenly hit the floor. The glass breakings everywhere. In a big sound. The rice starts rolling down. It does a little pile. And as you inspect it, it does look like rice, but it doesn't make sound. When you decide to take the grain of the rice behind your between your fingers, you roll it and there's nothing. You feel like actually everything is quiet. Usually there's just a tiny bit of sound, like when you walk. When you breathe, your breathing doesn't make any sound. There's no more rustling of your clothes. There's no wood cracking under your feet. There's just silence. Complete silence. For a second. For 2. 100, holy shit! You don't really check the bottle. You take another one. The silence is honestly one of the worst. Like, you can hear nothing to a point where you feel like you're getting crazy. You almost hear the heartbeat of your own heartbeat because it is so quiet. Ever-Drifting, how are you? Just you take one of the bottle, which sounds to have some algae inside, or maybe is it? You're not sure what it is. It looks like really long leaf and contains a lot of waters. The leaves are like maybe it's five or six leaves inside of it, which look like algae, and the rest is water, a really green, dark, deep green. To you, maybe it's gonna counter it. You know, the rice is dry, maybe if you put some water on top of it. Grab the glass. And then take it up high, high, high. And you crash it on the floor right in the middle of the rice. You look at it and you're like, you start the water, it suddenly goes everywhere. As quickly as the tea, actually even more, water seems to be leaking from everywhere, from the window, from the counter, from every little ounce of crack between the wood. Tons and tons and tons of water suddenly gets in. It doesn't even take 2 minutes before it reaches your knees. Rain is falling down, and as you look up, there's a roof, definitely. But it starts raining up on your head and up everywhere on the place. And it rains so hard. Really, really hard. The water gets up even more. All the windows cracks open. The window open all hinges, and even more water gets in. You raise yourself up on the counter because at this point the water is already hitting your hips. It didn't take a minute before it. You open your mouth and a raindrop falls on your tongue. It is salty. Super salty. And now it smells like the ocean. So salty. It is a bit disgusting, to be honest, like too salty. Even when going up on the counter, you realize the water is not gonna continue. It's not gonna stop. Should you grab another bottle? Or should you try something else? You realize, wait, the door is still open. The water should definitely leak out there. You turn your face. Look at the door? Which door? It's just a full wall. The only thing that you see is the window, which get pushed with water. Liters and liters of water. Let's see, are you bright enough? Oh, you are bright enough. You know that trying to swim your way toward the window won't work. The water would just push you back where you are. Because it keeps going in and in and in and in. It continues, water race to your chest, to your neck. And the bottle doesn't even move. The bottle just stays on the shelves, perfectly neat. And as you look toward your feet, because you broke 2 seconds ago the glass, it should have rice floating around. You don't feel the counter under your feet anymore. You feel sand, wet sand. You feel the slime at the bottom of the ocean. It and looking toward you, the water is just so green, so dark. Even in a normal ocean, it shouldn't be that dark. You still have some memories of when you got to the beach that one day. Your family brought you. It was a really great summer day. It was not that hot that day. It was viable. You remember it took quite a long time to get to the beach, about 2 hours drive. You were sitting down at the last seat on the VUS. There was adult in the front, and all the kids. You were about 5 kids, just sitting in the last row. 2 of them having child on their own. You have this memory of that day at the beach. But you definitely remember when you were at the beach. Yes, it was slimy, but the water was blue, not that green. It was not that dark. You could see right now. You just see the bottom of your feet a little, and and you realize, wait, I'm definitely on something. Is the counter maybe transparent? Because your feet still, one of your feet still touch something hard, while the other one feels sand. You look down, the water now hitting your chin. Hi, it's the unicorn, how are you? You decide to take a long breath. Pinch your nose. And close your eyes. And decide to reach down. Maybe there's something up there, down there. You put your head under the water. It's so heavy. So heavy. It feels like the height of the world is on your shoulders. Maybe this is gonna help you. Maybe ASMR will help. It is definitely heavy on your shoulder. And you just move a little bit towards the bottom. And it's like someone just put a rock on top of that heaviness. And another one, and another one, and another one. It's so easy to go down because your whole body is just heavy going on the under there. you feel some rocks, some what could be seashells. You grab the first thing you're able to. Just grab it. And you put with all the strength that you have. You force yourself with your right leg on what seems to be, again, a little bit part of the counter that is transparent now. With all the bit of energy, you get out of the water, open your eyes while shaking your face, and you're hit with sunlight, a heavy smell of ocean, smells of salt and fish and the sea and everything nice. You're hit with the glow of the sun hitting your face. It is suddenly so warm. You look left, you look right. Just ocean and ocean. You look back. Seems like a beach is not that far. Wait. That's the beach. The beach I dreamed of. That's the beach I was thinking about. You're still clinging on that thing that you had in your hand. You raise up your hand outside of the water and you see this weird rock, purple gemmy rock. It shines, kind of look like an amethyst, but it has some engraver on it. While you look at it, you realize you've lost feet. You don't have anything under your feet anymore. You use all your strength to stay up in the water. When you look down, it's definitely far. You cannot see further down your waist. The sun is shining, yet rain still hit your face. It is so warm. And you remember that day at the beach where your parent brought you and all they brought in the family with your cousins. You remember that day, at some point in the moment, there was a little rain. A rainstorm for about 5 minutes, just to say. You remember your mom, she screamed everywhere to grab everything, to put it under the parasol. But currently you're alone. It's just a memory. You just have this little souvenir. Doesn't seem like you can change it. Doesn't seem like you can change your memories. It's stuck there, but the rain suddenly starts to fade away. Slowly. It's fades, and the only thing you can hear is the wave crashing on the beach. It's finally stopped. That heavy storm that fell down on your shoulder is finally done. The clouds are still heavy in the sky and quite grey. But you have this feeling that it's gonna be okay, that it's done. Like that one day at the beach with your family. you plunge yourself, and we do have a D20 here. You were like, what are you gonna try to do with that 18? Don't worry. I'm gonna roll the dice depending, so it's not an instant win. The sea of wave grabs you. It takes your whole body around you and suddenly pushes you towards the beach. You feel your whole head clanking back. And you're hit with splashes of water left and right, while the waves just keep grabbing you and keep pushing you. The hands are giant that you feel in your body. It's like you have a whole finger taking your whole chest. You're tiny compared to that wave. And it pushes you and pushes you. To the speed that you have reached with your car once at 2 a.m. when you were on a highway. And no one was looking, and you know there was not gonna be police because you were in the middle of nowhere. You remember like that feeling that you had put your feet on the accelerator and you just did go full speed. That's how it feels right now. Thing is, you don't have a windshield protecting your face, you just hit with flashes of water. Tish, 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 tish. And in the last moment, the wave hand grabs you and pushes you suddenly. You would like to put car on the sea? What do you mean put car on the sea? You know what? No. I'm gonna roll my dice and I'm gonna decide what this means. You really think loudly of this car. But a 50. It's in the middle. So you know what's gonna happen if we're in the middle? We're gonna have a 50-50. While you think of your car, suddenly you're hit in the face with a key. It hurts quite well. It just fell down on your face while the waves were pushing you toward the beach. And then you hear something really big falling down in the water. You turn around and you see just half of a door of a car. And you look up. And there it is. Your car, that car, in pieces starting to fall down. Do me a D100. Let's see if you're lucky or not. Are you gonna get hit by something stronger than a key? That could be bad, that could be good. What are the dice are gonna say to you? That is a 76. Let's see. You see a tire falling right in front of you. And the wave pushes you towards it strongly. Your chest gets hit by the caoutchouc, the rubber of the tire. It hurts, it really hurts. You're kind of suffocating at this point because on one side you got a tire pushing on your chest and removing your all air, and the other side you have the wave pushing you toward more of the beach. It pushes you so quick. You're starting to And then you feel your face going, you feel your body lifting up a little over the tire and psh, right in the sand. It tastes disgusting. Rapidly, you swipe your face, swipe your tongue, remove all the sand that falls down. Remove the sand on your clothes. At this point, it's warm. Would I say warm? I would say hot. It's hot. The sun is now caressing your face, but more brutally than earlier. The cloud that you had seen about uses. Does it do something? Is there juice? There's nothing. When you turn around toward the sea, you continue to see pieces of the car, the engine, the carburetor, another tire. You see them falling down continuously, just part and part of the car falling down. It doesn't seem to come from high up there. It seems to suddenly appear about 3 meters high over the sea and falling down. The soleil, yes. You regret it a little. Would you think of something else? Maybe it would have been useful. Because looking around you, it's just a beach. Where is the tea house? Where is the door? You just have a beach and grass further down. And it's so warm. So warm. It's those days that you don't want to be outside. You removed your jacket because, well, it was a bit colder, but that's good. What if I like to not go inside the tea house for an hour? That would be more of a D100. So a D100 is for probabilities that something's gonna happen. A D20 is if you need to do something specific and we need a check. So example, a strength check. Or a 90. You close your eyes and think about your house that is probably flooded with tea right now. You don't want to think about tea. You stop thinking about tea. You think about the coffee you wanted this morning. You think about the croissant that you actually never even took a bite. It was gonna be so good warmed out in microwavy. That's a joke, by the way. I don't say microwavy, I say microwave. I just like to piss off people. It was gonna be great. Just a good croissant. And honestly, you're kind of regretting work right now. Would you have wished for a second of work to maybe that door would have opened on your usual door? Was the experience that fun? Was all that wishing good? Was reminiscing out of peace and nothing to do would have been better? Would it have been more worth it? Or maybe not, you don't know, but you think, you focus on your couch. It's not a fancy couch. It's a great couch, a tree place. It's been amazing to you for how long you got it. You think of your cat That's probably freaking a lot. Of you. Actually, you're taking really hard of your cat. It's a problem. What's happening? Tough luck with the 14. That is. You're focused on the home. And close your eyes and reopen it. Well, you're still on the beach. But there's your couch. Definitely wet and smelling like tea and apricot. And the cat. The cat. Completely wet. It's good. It's alive. Don't worry. It's alive. But it doesn't feel great at all. I don't know how your cat is with you, but for me, probably my cat would be fucking pissed out of me. Let's roll. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do a d20. Is the cat pissed or not? The cat is fucking pissed. It's screeching. Mauling hardly. The only thing that you can hear on top of the ocean is the cat. Shaking everywhere. I'm gonna take a sip. I would like to call it my alpha case. I don't know what kind of cat you got, but yeah, that would be a d20, please. The cat looks at you. It's almost as if it's laughing out of you. It's laughing. Wait, the cat is. It feels like it's laughing. You don't know why, but it looks like it's actually judging you. Well, all cat does, no? All cat finish to judge you one way or another. But you have this immense feeling that the cat's just smirking. What did you think? Don't you have something to do? Don't you have a towel to hide? To wipe me down? Don't you do something? Wipe my ass. Wipe my fur. What did you do? What stupid thing did you do again? Last week is what's missing one day of feeding me. And today, it's putting water everywhere. Wipe me. Well, that's an ingracious cat. You forgot one day to feed him in the morning. And, to be honest, that cat definitely had food anyway in its bowl. Enough. It was just that it was seeing the bottom a little. But yeah, cat is cat. What would you like to do? Would you like to help the cat to wipe it? Would you like to piss him off? Or would you like to ignore it? A. Help the cat. B. Insult the cat. 3. What did I say 3 seconds ago? What was C again? Ignore the cat. Oh yes. Thank you. That's what happens with improvisation. By the way, we got an ad. Would you like me to stop for a second? Let's wait a second until the ad break is done. I'm gonna use that to hydrate. And take a little tiny break of my throat for now. So it does calm down a little. Just a tiny bit of relaxation before we continue. Got still 50 seconds and then we can go after. I'm starting to be warm a bit. I still would like to hit the cousin though. I mean, you can always really think of it. 30 seconds and we continue. We can have Dice ASMR. Do you know I have a lot of hot dice? Heartbreak in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We start again. You decide to ignore that. You look at him a second and then, you know what? At this point, you've seen enough. A talking cat is just a talking cat. You continue wiping yourself up and look at the things that are slightly dropping down the beach. You find your car book, keys, tires. Eventually the door comes in. Maybe something useful is gonna be there. Oh? Would you be lucky? You're definitely hungry. Maybe there was. Was there snacks inside of your car? You do remember usually you would put something down. Did I find a glove? You roll me a D100 please. You seem to really want to have a gun. Yeah, that is bad. I wanna roll to. You wanna roll for a gun or something else? For the gun, sadly. Yeah, you look at the remains and of your car. Ultra, would you like to tell me what you're looking for? Or what you're hoping to find with that 19. Do not worry. Like usual, I roll my dice, and if it's close, there's the high probability it's gonna happen. If it's far, it is the high probability that it's not gonna happen. A grenade? That would have been where you wouldn't need like high. I got a 98. So let's turn that on you, right? You start looking maybe for a weapon, something that could help you, something that could definitely like do something, a hole, something that could definitely do a hole. You do give me ideas, you know. You should never give IDs to a dog. You start rummaging through the stuff. You find your box, your glove box. Inside of it, oh, a water bottle, but it's just crunched. There's nothing, no water, no nothing. It's just like an empty bottle. You look a little bit more. Find a razor. Yeah, sometimes it happens. You have like a little something annoying you on your face. So you do have a razor to remove it quickly. Well, at least it can be a weapon. You do grab the razor. And you hear a tick while you close the glove box. The kind of tick you only have heard in movies when there's the super badass scene where the dude is like removing the pin out of a grenade. You still remember that first day you watched the James Bond movie, or what's it, a Superman, or you don't know which heroes. You just know one hero movie. You were pretty young at that time. It was just, you know, the usual Brad Pitt something kind of movies. Again, just a memory of you. This time it was with, and I'm not sure, maybe it was you don't recognize the face. Maybe it was your older brother, or your cousin, or maybe a neighbor. You don't remember with who you were, but was definitely someone older than you, by a good 10, 12 years old. Telling you to just watch the movie, it's gonna be fun, you know. I'm sure you're gonna like it. These little memories of you watching the movie and with so many action. Lights and flashes. The screen going so fast. The CG definitely was not good at that time, but it was still amazing for you. Just so little. It was loud. It was chaotic. It was funny by parts. When their hero started running and run because he launched something. You didn't know what it is at what time. Behind him and just started running. And then jumped in the air when the big explosion happened behind you. That's the tick you heard this time. And another tick. And another one. Your eyes just do a quick wipe behind you. I would like you to roll me a d20 in acrobatics. Billy Coates, thank you for the follow. Let's see. You start running, but it's sad. It's not the road like you're a superhero. Hi Ellie, how are you? It's not an easy fast. You start running and running, and then the first boom, first explosion hits you on the back, pushes you a little bit further from the front. Another one, but you're safe. But your back definitely hurts. You definitely think you got lucky there. It was barely enough. But your back hurts. Feels like a giant sunburn hit you. Hey, are you a bit of a human, stupid? I'm right here. You almost killed me with your thingy. I'm your cat, remember? So can you fucking wipe me? Or maybe I can just... And your cat just rolled down in the snow, rolled down in the sand, swiping his body. Actually, that is way more working than you. Thank you, Billy, for the water bowls. You try to look at your back because definitely her back hurts. You try looking on one side. It's a bit difficult to say. Are you that hurt? Definitely you feel bad. You feel like it's not a good sign. Would you like to ask the cat how bad you're hurt? Would you try to maybe you have another idea? Would you like to try to find the car mirror on the beach? Or C, would you like to cover it up simply with your jacket and move on? Option A, ask the cat. Option B, I should maybe type the option so I don't. A, ask the cat. B, find the car mirror. Wait, that was B. That was B. C? So, you would like to find the mirror. Are you gonna be lucky? Roll me a D100, please. If other people have other option, if you would like to roll something else, if you would like to have option A or option C, don't forget to put it in the chat. It is not, everyone can decide, and it's not like a speed. It's more like a roll thing. And I have a way to find like a, if I have a majority, I'm gonna go for A. So we got A and B. Do we have other option, or should I go with A or B? Next time I'm gonna put some rules, well, not rules, but like guidance, so it's easier. Okay. Who are good choices? So we got 2A, 2B. So I'm gonna roll, I have a D4 here. So 1 and 3 is gonna be A. Wait, 1 and 2 is gonna be A. 3 and 4 is gonna be B. Wait, it was cocked. I got 2. A. Ask the cat. You turn your face toward the cats. Okay. And ask him, hey, can you check my bag a little? Can you be useful a second? And let's do a D100, please, to see if the cat is. Well, actually, no, a D20. Is the cat gonna be favorable to you or not? The DC will be 11. So if you get higher than 11, the cat is gonna be more friendly to you. If it's under, oh. Whoopsie! I'm gonna roll. You can bail it if you want to roll a D20. You can roll a D20 again, Astron. We're gonna forget the D100. if we have multiple choice, I just roll the dice and this is gonna be the winning one. So we got... It's kind of funny that we have a 1 though. I think we got Astron. Okay, we got the critical fail from Astron. We got Ultra, which got 17, and Bailey, who got 4. And your DC is 11 right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got it too. Oh jeez, you rolled a 1. It's a critical fail. The cats look at you. You think I'ma help you? After you didn't want to wipe me? You didn't want to wipe me. I'm your cat. I've been living in your house for 6 years. I've been killing those bugs you don't see for 6 years. I just asked you because of you to help me wipe down. I'm just gonna say one thing. This thing's gonna get infested and quite quick. At least maybe the next person's gonna feed me. All of this because you forgot one morning to fill the bowl. Karma's a bitch sometimes, that's why it happens. Just once. A glimpse of your head is like, I want to kill that cat so hard. But you compose yourself. And you know, anyway, it is all just a dream. Even if it's like burning down there. You get worried because at this point you should have woke up quite a long time ago. Things feels like a mix of reality and dream, to be honest. The sensations are too real to be false, but at the same time, it's just memories and memories and memories. It's like this place is linked to you at the end. I don't know, it feels like that. You start working down the beach. Maybe there's a city, maybe there's something outside of here. Maybe there's anything out of the beach. Away from the waves, away from the ocean, and definitely away from that cat. But you're not that lucky, I guess. Because as soon as you start working away, well, that little gremlin starts following you. To quite a distance, but still follows you. It's silence. Looks left and right. And definitely more agile than you in the sand. Doesn't seem to be struggling as much as you when you are running away from the grenade. Okay, let's go with the D20, please. That's good. You didn't need that a lot. You needed to have a 4. So you run faster, but I think you forgot a little something that cats can definitely run really fast. And it follows you still to a distance, but follows you. I think at the end maybe the cat is understanding something about themselves or about everything else around here. Better to stay together, I guess. Angra, thank you for the follow. What if was eventually beach start to feel like grass, a little by little? It's feel refreshing compared to the heat of the sun hitting you. You kind of wish for sunscreen, but at this point you wish for a lot of things and it never did work that way. You do remove your shirt. You have like a camisole under. A camisole? You know, a t-shirt with like no sleeves. And well, you should maybe do some shirt because you're wearing jeans. You look around you, and for a second, you're like, would be better. Look, check for a lucky penny. Yes, sure, let's go with the D100, please. Why did you roll? A 48. You do find a little penny. Is it lucky? Maybe, maybe not. It's just an old black penny. The year on it is 1982. It's a penny. And you pass it in your finger quickly. You focus your attention just a second on it. But maybe that was a second too much this time again. For a second you get into when you found that change in your house. There was some change on the table, on the coffee table. A couple pennies, $1, and just enough maybe to buy 2 candies. Big ones, but 2 candies only. You remember chicken left and right. Are they lucky? Will they see that I have stole those pennies? Maybe if I'm quick enough. Quietly, slowly, you remember how you took just a bit of penny on the pile, put it in your pocket, and run up your room. What you didn't think of is that, well, your parent definitely saw you. They started laughing, didn't say anything. It's just a couple pennies. What bad can it do? What bad can it do? Nothing, to be honest. Are you sure though? Maybe the luck that you had that time was just an impact of everything that's happening today. The wave fades in a little. The more you're going further away. It shifts slowly. You found a penny. Sorry, I didn't see where I left. You found a penny in your pocket. That brought a lot of memories about your childhood when you stole a couple penny on the table. And you look down, close your eyes, thought about that memory for a second. And the wave started fading in the background. And just calm now. You look up. And your feet a little bit in the grass. When you look behind, it's still the beach, But in front of you, there's a giant wall. We're talking feet and feet up in the air. You don't even know how it stops, when it stops, how was it made. I'm just gonna take a hydrate. You can do, it's gonna be a bit difficult because you're further away from the beach, but do me level D20 and you should have 16 or more. If not, it's gonna... Oh shit. You do fall, you do with all the strength that you got. Throw the penny far, far, far away. Hi Surya, thank you for the fall. With all this strength. You don't see where it hits, but you're not sure it hit the water, but it's definitely farther there. The cat looks at the penny. I think you reach the water, but like barely. If the wave goes up, it should get in. So what do we do? What do we do about that wall though? And your attention goes back to the wall. It's just a brick wall. High, tall, large. I do have, wait a second, I had the note here. Poseidon, yeah, I think Poseidon would fall. It was quite the hard throw. And probably in this. I think I got it. Let me just sorry. I'm trying to find something. You look at it and you're and what could you do? You get close to the wall. The wall is just stopping there. Sorry, I had to take a little tiny second to check something. And you pass your finger on the wall. No, it's not an illusion. It's definitely a wall. The bricks are warm, actually really hot. It feels like cement, to be honest. You know, cement on a really hot day while it's burning your soul. And you look at your cat, think of it for a second. I mean, you can definitely try. I would need an athletic check or acrobatic. Depends. Some people could depend on your stat, but you don't have stat. It's just a dice. So, do you want to be flexible and do it like graciously, or do you want to look like strong? And that's where it's gonna fall down. So do me a d20. I guess you are really athletic as a person, because this was flexible. This was really easy. It's almost as if you have done that every time. You didn't fall down, it was just like so smooth and just so easy. But it still doesn't have an answer to you. It still doesn't help anything to you. There's just a wall and a cat just looking at you and be like, oh, I do, is it supposed to do something? Yeah, I don't think it does do anything, to be honest. The wall is just there, and you look up and it's like, now that you're so close to the wall, where's the top of it? Where's the end of it? If you had some type of claw, maybe you could get up, but then when would it stop? And what are the chances that you would fall down midway? You would definitely hurt yourself badly. Is there maybe a key or something around you that you can find that could help you out? Or maybe you think too hard and you haven't looked at the full picture. There's definitely something to do. But what? Since the start, everything just happened because of a memory. Well, your last one was about a coin that you did throw at the beach to give away to Poseidon. You think, anyway. Should you go back to get that coin? Was it maybe the answer you were looking for? Or maybe the wall has an answer. Maybe the hall has something for you. Or maybe there's an entrance elsewhere. There's somewhere you can go and you can reach. Should you walk along the wall and hope to find an entrance? Should you go grab that coin again? Maybe that was the answer? Do you still have the crowbar? I do remember saying that you dropped the crowbar if you didn't pick it up. I mean, I can do a percentage, see if you're... Do me a percentage. But it's gonna be a difficult one to pass. You do have 20% chance. You can do a d20. Well, what do we have here? You do have a crowbar at the same place you had it at the first time. What would you like to do with it? Cool catch. Do me a strength check. So I did 20. It is a wall. And it is thick. You do take the crowbar and decide to hit inside it. With all your strength, you try to do something. For a second, you even look at the cat. Maybe this cat can help you, but it can talk. And that's about it. Don't think it's gonna help. The cat sits down, unlike you, and just does no with the head. So you pull all your strength, all your body, you're trying something. But except from cracking a little bit of cement, it doesn't do much. You try it again. Let's do another hole and crack it. Let's do another hole and crack it. But at this speed, will you get to it? Yeah, it's a bit too hot right now for you to do that. If only you had keys. If only you had something with you. Maybe that's all you need. Maybe that wall needs a key. Maybe. And you hear a voice further away. I have keys, but open no lock. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I? I'm gonna repeat again. I have keys, but open no lock. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I? A situation. Nice one, but no. I'm gonna write it down. I would appreciate if you do not search it online. Because, well, obviously I did not write this myself. I didn't write it myself, but you can search it. I have keys, but open no locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I? It's something, you know. I would wait a bit so everyone... You can give as much ideas as you want. There is no bad answer. But you can think as a group too. And every let's say I'm gonna roll my dice, and every time on d6, and each time I get a 6, I'm gonna give a clue. First clue, it is something that you use. And I know you all use that. Oh, another 6. It is something that you probably have a hall in your house. I'm pretty sure of it. Got a 1, a 4, 2, a 1, 3. Oh, another one. It is something that is pretty recent. It is not something we've been using for decades. It is relatively new. It is not a door, and it is not a lipstick. Windows 11. It is not Windows 11, but you're close. Internet, you're going to the right direction, but kind of. It's close to that. You're warmer. Each time you're gonna, you know what? I'm gonna say warmer or colder each time you say something. Yes! It is a keyboard. I have keys, but open no locks. I have space, the space, but no room. You can enter the button enter, but you can't go outside. It's a keyboard. Good job! Congrats! Good job! Yeah, Windows 1 was close. There's keys. And is it another lock? It does. Technically, everything that has on a keyboard is on Windows 11. As you say keyboard, the wire slowly cracks open. The cracks come from the bottom, and then just a big... I'm gonna... Wait, I needed my translator. It's just a crack. Okay, fissure is a crack. I feel like the word is way better in French than English. Oh my god. A big crack started coming from the bottom and suddenly cracks its way. A little bit on the left, a little bit on the right, up there. It does all these shapes. It's almost trying, like it just swirls around and crack everywhere. And it spreads all over the wall. Definitely, you take a couple pause. You go back quickly. Will it fall down on you? Will it disappear? And as the crack gets where you don't see them, you keep hearing the cracking. It feels like, you know, when your bones cracks, or you stretch your fingers. It's so weird, and it does feels really bad. You keep hearing the cracking and the cracking, and it fades bits by bits, and it's just plenty of cracks. And suddenly you start seeing part of, you're looking up, you're waiting for it to fall down. It's gonna fall down. Where could it go? But it suddenly, little blocks goes high up, They're not going down, they're going up. Everything starts slowly disappearing. The walls start fading in the sky. That's where the cat freaks out and just takes a run for it. No way he's staying there. And you're looking into, at this point you lived it all. The sea, the beach, the tea house. Grab the cat by the neck. Are you quick enough? Do a d20, please. It's gonna be the cat against you. Oh yeah, you're getting it. That cat was stupid enough. You grab the cat by the neck. Ah! Wait, what are you doing? Let me go. I'm not staying here. Have you seen this? This is some spooky shit. The cat agitates itself. It really doesn't want to stay there. Sorry, I had to get some water. And the last piece, a giant piece, which was right in front of you, goes up, float up. And the calm that you believe was disappear. 99. What could we do? Wait, that was not. Ah, there you go. I think this is gonna be good. The silence that you had about 2 seconds ago. Wait, I'm trying to find the right one. The calm of the waves and the grass and everything fades behind clocks and chicken sounds, people walking, horse clanking their nose. There's so much people everywhere. Every inch of where you're looking at. Oh, we got a break. I'm gonna think what I'm gonna do with the 99. It's a good one. Really good. The cackling is loud. Thank you for the water bowl refill. Thank you, thank you. You looked around and an infinite city is in front of you. Seems to have a couple market, merchants selling their stuff, guards patrolling around, dogs barking, people walking around, people screaming. It's calming compared to all the silence. Since the start, each time you got silence, it was never a good sign. Actually, since you dropped that rice bottle, it's been a mess. A long and painful mess. Would you like to pickpocket someone? Roll me a d20 and it's gonna be a d20 against me. I mean, you do have good chance. I have a 9, so you need better than 9. You extend your hands towards someone. Slowly. Man, maybe a bit too slowly. As you have your hand about halfway in the pocket, slowly, you feel eyes looking right into you. And do me a d20, please, to not get hit. I have 17. Okay, you don't get hit. Good. The fist slowly goes to right your face, trying to grab you, but you evade slowly and start running. The cat is still in your hand, by the way, and it's not appreciating what you're trying to do right now. It's running, screaming a little. Thief! Thief! Roll me another d20, please. I have a 14, beat that. Also, everyone is welcome to roll. You do start running, but it's not the kind of road you used to. It's not straight. It's full of bumps and holes and, well, you know, in medieval city, they were not the cleanest people. You do start to rush up and you see the person almost getting to you. Until you get grabbed between two houses. Someone grabs you. You don't have time to see them. You just see the running guy passing in front of you in your ring, like just passing while you're hidden in the shadows of two houses. He continues screaming, "Thief! Thief!" I guess you haven't been lucky from the start, but now you are. You turn to thank the person behind you, the person who grabbed you, the person who put you away, but there's just a door. A gray, boring, straight up door with the number 6 on it. It takes you a second. That's your apartment door. That's home. That's coming back to reality. That's your way out of the dream, definitely. This is gonna be the last choice for today. Would you like to stay there? Or would you like to return home. You walk up to the door, look at it, put your hand on the doorknob, and I will let you leave the choices. Would you like to stay there and live chaotic life again? Or are you ready to go home? The greatest relief in this world of trouble and sorrow is the relief of home. I guess I have. Let's go home. You turn the knob slowly. You're expecting something, you don't know what. There's definitely something that could happen at this point. You do remember your croissant. It's probably waiting for you a bit. Is it still warm? Is it cold? Is it gonna be... Thank you, TXNI, for the follow. And you keep hearing the sound in the back. Maybe the curiosity maybe got the best of you. Are you sure you're ready? Maybe it's not time yet, but maybe it is. Maybe you're waiting for something or someone. Try to stage ahead to the door. I mean, it is an option. And you decide indeed. Maybe it is time. Let's go home. Slowly. Surely. You turn the doorknob and it's just the silence comes back slowly. And yeah, it does feel like home. It's your house, like you used to. This is when it hits you the most. Everything is dry. The cat is not talking anymore. Just shake a little bit and goes on the couch. And this is where you remember. You just glance back and close your eyes and open them again. Just a fraction of a second. And there you got your neighbor's door in front of you. Number 7. The tea that was floating isn't there anymore. There's no more apricot scent and green tea. There's just silence and a bit of music in the background. A repetitive beat that you listen to quite often. The TV is open. You quietly close the door. You do smell the coffee. Finally, a good coffee. And it's still warm. You grab your cup, turn around toward the microwave. Indeed, the croissant is still there. Croissant! It's the last time you will hear the dice roll for today. Is the croissant still warm? It's not fully warm, but it's warm enough. Hello, Mr. Marshmallow. It's still crunchy and warm. You take another bite and indeed, it warmed up a little. I guess magic never kind of left you today. Are you getting good in you? It's great. You take your cup of coffee. You take your croissant. You walk towards your computer. You press enter to open it again. It's habits from time to time. And you hear the BGM you're so used to hear. Your cat is purring on the couch. You do look at the bowl for a second just to check if you have fed the cat today. Okay, that's good. The bowl is full. You still can't forget his stupid voice. Annoying stupid voice. He's only 6 years old, right, the cat? You still have a couple of years with him again? Oh, I get you got a good experience out of it. You got a good time. You do open Twitch a second. BGM loading. You got the loading screen. There's still 2 minutes left before the start of the stream. You're just gonna say hello before we run out the door to go to work. And you think a second. It was good to dream. Did you dream though? Are you sure? You're awake perfectly right now. You didn't wake up. You didn't open forcibly your eyes. You were at the entrance of the door and not in your bed. So was this just a dream, really? And that's why you do think. I have been to all these places. The ocean, the beach, that tea house as well. It was just more modern, but it was definitely the tea house, you said at some point. Everything had a bit of something that you knew. The coin that you stole in your parents' pile. The crowbar that came back to you. Your cat that follows you. The car that you drove way too fast on the highway. Maybe unknowingly, you built that home dream tonight. Maybe it's a dream you have done a long time ago. And the last time you are there, you left behind your ability to dream. It's again today. And tomorrow you're gonna go work. And it's okay. You got the BGM and a stupid dog saying hi. And your coffee warming up. And your croissant crunchy. Also the best part is dipping the croissant in the coffee. It's a bit annoying, all this rhythm and those things to do, but life is good sometimes. It doesn't throw you in the water of the ocean or doesn't crush you under the weight of a tire. It doesn't silence everything to the point that you only hear your heartbeat. And it's... at least it's linear. It's not a bunch of things happening once everything. It's just okay. You're sure you maybe have a bad trip? Just a tiny one? But right in front of you, you see 3 cups. A blue, a red, and a green. They all contain some coffee. Not tea this time. With your crab rod? Yay. Why not? A blue, a red, or a green? RGB. So we do drink one. Red. Red. Let me roll my little dice. You grab your the cup. It smells like amazing coffee. You do take a little sip of it. It's bittersweet, but it's coffee. It remains unchanged. It remains perfectly. And in the background, you hear suddenly the BGM cutting. Ah, that Doug Hagen had some scuff on the stream. And that was it for today. End of story. Yay! Hydrate! And you return to the start. Thank you for the papa. So today, let's thank the dice. These are dice. You don't see them, but I'm gonna post a picture. They're purple and gray. Now that I think of it, they really fit with me. they do. Why they do have a little bit of teal, because they have like some hollow stuff. I'm gonna show a picture. They fit well. These are dice by, I don't know, I got them as a gift. So we thank the actor for today. Dice. Let's thank streamer bot for not coughing and working really well. And thank you all for coming today. I hope you liked it. I was a bit unprepared. Like I said, I had to change a lot of things last minute. But I hope you did appreciate that and you had fun. I'm hoping I can do one last dice. A 38. Do I have do I beat you? Let's check. 20. Wait. Yeah, I on Friday I do have the summertime, so I have like the afternoon off sometimes, but my boss has been taking all the afternoons, and I'm probably gonna next week complain to my upper manager because it's unfair that I have to be there every, and I have, and like I'm old, like I've been in the company for older, so usually there's like the, I know it's my manager, but you know, so I'm gonna go talk to my boss. But yeah, I decided, you know what, I'm only there for in case of emergency, so I'm gonna stream. Oh, I'm gonna snitch, yes. If you're making 25k more than me and you're abusing the system, yes, I'm gonna snitch. If you're making almost as same as me or less, I'm not gonna snitch. But if you're a manager and you're making a shit tons of money, yeah, I'm gonna snitch. So we will be ending the stream for today. If you did appreciate it, or if you have ideas, I think Discord is working. Wait, let me check. Let me check. Does it work? No, it does not. I haven't programmed it yet. There you go. It's okay. I had Discord open. So if you gotta say a solid run for today's stream, thank you everyone for coming. I hope you liked it. It was really scuffy and not as great, but I'm hoping we can do that from time to time if you like it. And we can have like special themes and stuff. I would like to do maybe a Ravenloft inspired. If you know D&D, you know Ravenloft. And we can do other runs. Maybe we could think of a system how to do a fighting system. And we can, there's a lot of work we can do. So if you liked it, it may be more happening occurrence. I'm a 3.5 girly, a Dungeon Dragon 3.5. That's my baby. But I spend a lot of money on 5th edition, so I do play 5th edition a lot. So yeah, if you enjoy, please you can go put a like on YouTube. So okay, yeah, Okari no Chikara, because I spend a lot on these things. 3.5. You look. 3.5 was the best, okay? I told you, I'm old. Yes, it is the best. Say no once. No, I'm not that old. Okay, 3.5 was like in 2000. I think in 2004. 2003, it's not that old. And I didn't start in 2003. So 3.5 is so there's multiple version. There's like the first version, then there's the advanced D&D, then there's 3.0, 3.5, 4, and we don't talk about 4. Then there's 5th, and there's the D&D 1, I don't know. I didn't start D&D until like later. We don't talk about 4. We don't talk about 4. And 3.5 is what was, and is still the most customizable version of D&D. You could do like, it was actually thrilling. Like the first edition and second edition, it was really like bare bones, but it was really like tough to play. There was no chance to the players. 3.5 was a good balance between lots of customization and like power. So you needed to be careful what you done. 4th edition, I don't know, I never played it. I just ignore it. And then 5th is like a more toned down version of, they tried to do 3.5 but toned down and more inclusive. Like one of the things they changed is like, it's not more race, it's ethnicity. It's a race, you know. And now the 1 is like an improved version of 5 that is gonna like, it's only reason to sell more books right away. I have spent a lot on 5th edition because it is the most easy to learn and to master. But 3.5 was good. I did DM 3.5. I have mostly DM as a 5th edition girly. Yeah. So yeah, you say hag, but I have not, like, I didn't DM until later in 3.5. I think 4th edition was like, had started when I started playing D&D. Yeah, okay, I had started when 4th edition. 4th edition is 2008. I had started playing around those years, so I'm not that much of a hag. Okay, I'm not in my 40s. Okay. So yeah, if you liked it, we may improve the system. What I want to do is maybe have like a point exclamation ABC, and that it does like automatic stuff. And I really enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. Thank you very much for, I hope you like the shoes effect, by the way. The cloudy kind of stuff. It looks better on my screen than on OBS. But yeah. I felt like it was more convivial. And yeah, it may not be every week. Like next week, I know I'm not gonna be streaming it, but maybe in the week after. So time to improve, time to less scuff. If I do. Look. And yeah, I'm gonna take my leave. I still have some shrimps to eat. And it's starting to be really warm up here. So again, thank you for being patient. Thank you for appreciating the little silly stuff that I do. And and yeah, ありがとうございます。Have a good rest of the day, a good evening, a good night, a good a good anything. Wait, raid? Yes, we will raid. Don't worry. Let's go check a raid. Okay, maybe not ASMR. I don't think it's gonna a good time zone. I don't think we will do the ASMR categories because that's not the same kind of, you know, kind of rebrat. Yes, I could. Wait, did I think I rated them before. It's okay. Keep it, don't worry. If you would like to listen to it, I'm gonna be making a VOD. I'm gonna check if there's someone else that I haven't rated. You have been doing surf? Oh, I'm joking. If I don't see anyone, oh yeah, I'm gonna go with Rie. Yeah, Rie? Rie is currently playing some Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So be careful, and it's been streaming for about 3:30. So I don't know how far they are in the story. So if you like this game or haven't played and you're planning to play it, they are playing that, so be careful. To maybe like put the stream on mute so you do not get the bonk of the spoilers. And we will be seeing each other, I think it's Sunday. Let me check quickly. Yes, we are gonna be streaming Sunday, a little hard stream. So I will be working on the emotes even more. I'm gonna have more sketch done. I maybe gonna stream tonight, we will see. Maybe, it depends. I'm gonna see how my throat feels like, because whispering does hurt the vocal cords. And then, yeah. So, like usual, I don't have the mic usual. Thank you everyone again, and Patsu and love, bye!